So I'm out for a walk this morning and this thought crossed my mind. I started thinking about this and mm, I was asking myself, why are you not moving forward? Why haven't you started? Not too long ago, I said I had this offer that I wanted to share. I have different mini communities and connections that I've made and individuals that are reaching out and saying, when are you going to plan the next event? When are we going to see something? And I've been silent. And the thought hit me that it's not about a fear of failure because I know what I'm going to do is going to succeed. I've seen it in small ways and big ways. It really is more so the fear of, not necessarily fear, the recognition of time wasted that's holding me back. And I thought about it. I'm not starting because there's a realization that had I started this sooner, really going all in with my business and what I really want to do, creating this community, really talking about pausing the performance and turning it into a movement and creating these spaces and experiences. And I've been talking about it for over a year or two, and nothing has materialized. And I realize that it's more so the recognition and the realization that had I started this earlier, things would be much different. And I know people are going to say there are different things that were going on in your life, and so that's a reason why it wasn't the right time. And I know that, and I understand that. And yet, at some point, we have to admit to ourselves, I have to admit to myself that there's this deep regret about time wasted and how circumstances in my life would be a lot different had I started sooner. So don't let that be a reason, Jessie, or anyone else who happens to come across this video, not to start. Life will have us in a chokehold in so many different ways. And yes, for different reasons. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago was not the right time. I didn't have the right resources, the connections, the community. Nothing is going to be perfect. Life getting in the way. And all of those are valid reasons to maybe put things on the back burner. And as we start a new week, let's explore and consider how we want to move forward. Fear is natural. Uncertainty is natural. And we may not have the right resources, the community, the finances. However, let that not be the reason not to start. I was really thinking about that today, that there's so many things that I want to start, and I talk myself out of it. But this, every time I wake up, even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about pause the performance and what it has meant for me on the days and in the moments where I actually paused and allowed myself to show up as my true self. I've been thinking about the experiences in the past that I've created and the communities and the connection that I've been part of that have held me at different points. So, wherever you are, whatever dream, idea you have that you have been sitting on because you felt it wasn't the right time, or like me, you realize that not starting is a realization of time wasted, let's not waste any more time. I feel like I've squandered so much time. And yes, I know, life has gotten in the way. different things have happened over the last few years. But on this beautiful day, I don't want to waste any more time. I was listening to a video by, I'll call her a friend. She's in this YouTube challenge and she surpassed that and she's starting communities. Her name is Renee Coakley. You should definitely follow her. And she's sharing her journey of surviving and thriving, breast cancer survivor. So many different challenges have been presented in her life and she's showing up. And recently she put in her resignation. She has 2 weeks left and she's deciding to bet on herself in so many different ways. And I've been listening to her video on repeat. And even as I was watching her video, I was just crying because I realized that so often we allow ourselves to not move forward because we don't think that we have everything that we need. And watching her video to me, I feel was the inspiration to really dig deep, to really ask myself, why haven't you moved forward? Why aren't you starting? So whatever you're doing, wherever you are, let's start what we have been dreaming about. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right resources, the finances. Talk about it, believe in it, share it, create the spaces, the experiences, build the community, and just start putting out whatever it is that you are dreaming about now. Don't wait until tomorrow or the next day. Let's start now. I don't want to live with any more regret about time squandered. I want to live with the belief, not so much the belief, but I want to live with knowing that I started today. And I will start every day. That's the message. And wherever you are, I hope you take a moment to go outside because it's absolutely beautiful. No more regrets. We're starting today.